Shank.
Well, well. Rumor going around is that some big bad raider boss strolled into the Commonwealth and talked a group of settlers right off their land. Not too shabby. I'll make sure your cut of any caps the outpost pulls in are waiting in your quarters. So, now that we got part 1 on the books, we can move on to part 2, provisions. If you want to hang on to this newfound territory, you're going to need to convince a nearby settlement to start handing over shipments of supplies. I'll make sure those shipments get distributed direct to the outpost. Any caps they provide will be waiting in your trunk up in Fizztop. And the more a settlement produces for itself, the more of each we can get them to cough up. Now, like before, the method's up to you. You can try talking to them yourself, convince them to hand over the goods, or you and a crew can introduce some bullets to some kneecaps.
Let me talk to them. I'll get them to hand over what we need.
Sure. So, which crew you want keeping an eye on the place once you get them to bend the knee?
The disciples.
Sounds like a plan. Then all that's left is the target. Only wrinkle is that it's got to be near our crew's new outpost. No settlement's just gonna hand over goods if there's no one. And if you ever want... Place called. So, where do you want to hit? Huh. Was that... Believe that spot's one of yours, boss. Still want to proceed?
Don't you ever question me.
Meant no offense. So, to get these settlers to cough up provisions, they need to know that we aren't a crew to be... You can try convincing them to pay up, or you could rough them up some. Let them know we mean business. Tools from the operators could also mean. Plus, having an outpost nearby gives us another option. Claiming the airwaves. Building a Nuka World radio transmitter at an outpost within range of the target will let them know we're closing in on them. Your Pip-Boy map should show you which outposts are close enough to serve. And if none of that works, well, I suppose you could always try paying one of them to convince the rest. Plenty of ways for you to skin this cat. Have fun.
Another wonderful day in Nuka Town, USA.
Hey, Harv.
Boss?
Ignore the peacocking the other gangs are doing. We'll domesticate them soon enough. If you ain't standing out, you ain't worth looking at.
Too many miles on the road. At least the pay is terrible.
Hey, you.
Hey, you want to tell me what you're doing here?
You ever heard of Nuka World?
The theme park with all the raiders? Sure. Why?
I'm here to make you an offer. This place will supply me and my friends in Nuka World caps, food, whatever you got. In exchange, we won't bother you.
Oh, I don't know. A lot of hard work goes into this place. Can't just give it to you.
How about you and I make a deal? You get this place supplying my people, I'll make it worth your while.
You don't have the caps. So how about you just get on your way, all right?
Listen, you're gonna start working for me now, all right? Just keep the supplies coming and we won't have any problems.
Fine. If it'll get you off my back. Now, please, get the hell out of here.
Sounds like they're gonna tear the place apart if we don't get the hell out of there.
Then I guess we'll
Boss,
just have to
someone's
let
coming
them
through the
know who
gauntlet.
they're
Go
dealing
see
with.
Fritz. He'll tell
You
you
did
what to
good. Now get going. The adults are gonna discuss this. Figure this would happen sooner or later. Our outposts caught the attention of some of our new neighbors in the Commonwealth. An outside crew of raiders think we're honing in on their territory. Sounds like they're planning to tear the place up, and our people with it. Suppose this provides us a good opportunity to make an example. You thinking what I'm thinking?
What can you tell me about this gang?
Not a whole lot. Our scout said the boss calls himself Sinner. Claims to have a decent-sized crew ready to take what we stole fair and square. Suppose he just needs to learn who his betters are. So, are you and I of the same mind on how that ought to get done?
I will rip them to shreds, personally.
Bingo. Only language raiders in the Commonwealth understand. Force. But you should probably get going. You wouldn't want to keep our new friends waiting. Wouldn't be neighborly.
Hacking disciples. Bunch of amateurs playing dress-up.
Here to test out your skills, boss?
I heard you were looking for me?
You heard the alarm, right? That means someone's in the gauntlet. Looks like a real tough one, too. What happens next is up to you. You can take him on yourself in the arena, or I can make sure our little rat never gets out of the maze.
What happens if I choose to fight?
All you need to do is gear up and head for the arena. Bring whatever weapons and armor you want. Then we open up the door to the gauntlet and let in whatever dumbass scaver marks fell into the trap. After that, playtime. So what's the call, boss? You gonna give us a show or what?
Time to put on a show.
Hell yeah! No better way to earn a raider's respect than kicking some ass in front of a crowd. Just head for the arena whenever you're ready, boss.
Hey,
Good, you're here. Got word those punks were spotted not far from here, boss. Whole place is on alert. We'll keep an eye out.
Who's in charge around here? I'll tear their heart out. You all or something? Where the fuck is your boss? You the Nuka World waste pile that thought you could move your gang into Sinner's territory and live? You give me one good reason I shouldn't slice you open and eat your heart right here.
look. I'm sure there's a solution that helps us all here. Let's figure something out.
To hell with that. We got enough trouble from the other gangs around here, poaching our scores. Ain't no room for another crew. Now explain to me why I shouldn't just gut you.
You listen closely. This land is ours. So turn around and crawl back under whatever rock you came from. Right now.
Whoa, whoa, easy. Take it easy, all right? Sure, just, keep it. Place was a shithole anyway.
I'll learn those idiots.
Fucking kill! What? That it?
Heard some rumbles, this one didn't get you either. Figure I shouldn't be surprised.
So, what's next?
Well, right to business then. So I suppose your recent success brings us to the next step. Loyalty. Without loyalty, everything that's yours ain't. And to keep a crew loyal, you need to keep them happy. Now, keeping raiders happy isn't real hard. Just have to make sure they've got their basic necessities, just like any other settlement. That they've got some things to keep them entertained, and that their food's taken care of, which, with raiders, well, isn't like dealing with other settlements. Now, if you want me to go into detail on any of that, you just say.
What can you tell me about entertainment for the outpost?
Well, it's a damn handy way to keep folks distracted if you're lacking in certain basics. Constructing pick-me-up stations or getting one of your crew working on a booze still will certainly help lift your outpost's spirits. And if the place has got a Nuka World transmitter powered up, you can construct amplifiers to help as well. Anything else I can answer for you?
I think I've got everything I need to know.
Sure. If you've ever got more questions, you come find me. No better tool to tell you what your outpost may be hurting. Now, this time around, seems the outpost doesn't need much setting up. Means we can start looking onward. And with the place in as good shape as it is, you just let me know if that's something that'd interest you. Be good to make some trouble in the Commonwealth again. So, you ready for the final piece of the puzzle?
And that is?
Bodies. And not the kind the disciples like to leave sitting around. Because what you've made is a foothold. To solidify our place, our outfit's gonna need some real numbers. 2 more outposts carved from the Commonwealth ought to do the trick. Get all that together, and, well, we'll have a real base of power on our hands. With that kind of clout, we'll be able to start setting up dealers at our outposts. Get to selling stuff like real damn towns. We keep expanding from there, we'll even be able to set up spots where the locals can come drop off tribute. But I'm getting ahead of myself. For now, you'll want to start by claiming another 2 outposts. You just let me know whenever you want to get rolling. So, boss,
I'm just so hungry all the time.